The Surgeon General of Chilltown, New York, has determined that the sounds you're about to hear can be devastating to your ear.
Yeah, it's Friday night, I got moves to make. I'm straight, ain't thinking about no rules to break. Debit card loaded, I'll be banking my cash. The nitro's nice and shiny and a tank full of gas. I-6 fully charged, I sit in the car, warm it up for a few, exit the garage.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Welcome to Ride With Me. As you can see, we most definitely riding. You know what I mean? So, I had to get out early today. Tax time. You know, my tax preparer is over here in Newburgh, New York. You know, I got some time before work, so I figured I'd kick it with y'all. Now, this is going to be a two-parter. All right, because I'm gonna grab me something to eat. I'm gonna head to the diner and eat, and then when I come back, I'll pick it up from where we left off. You know what I'm saying? So, what today's topic is about is one of my pet peeves in this hip hop thing. All right, I gotta break this down to y'all. This is how I know some people ain't paying attention to their hip-hop history, okay? Because sometimes when I'm introduced to people introduce me as Mikey D from Main Source. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that I've done a lot of other things besides Main Source, but to a lot of people, Main Source is my biggest contribution, you know what I'm saying? And hold on for a second, this thing is moving. And the thing that makes me mad is this, and y'all can agree with me, and y'all probably know where I'm going with this. What pisses me off is when the people that I'm being introduced to be like, oh, Mikey D, Main Source. Looking at the Front Door was one of my favorite records. I'm mad at a motherfucker when they say that to me because I'm like, no, I'm not the one that made Looking at the Front Door. That's Large Professor. Him and Mikey D look nothing alike. I just started wearing glasses. Large Professor been wearing glasses since the 80s, all right? I just started wearing glasses because I'm getting old, all right? And they always talk, this thing keep on moving around because I pumped the brakes, I turned, you know, it's all good. So, they always refer to me as looking at the front door, and then the next question is always, how's Nas doing? I don't know how Nas is doing. I wasn't there when they did Live at the Barbecue. They was at the barbecue, I was at the restaurant, okay? So I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how they get us confused or mixed up. Large Professor and Mikey D. Like, we got things in common, like Paul C, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Paul C was a part of my group in the early 80s and the mid 80s. I had a group called Mikey D and the LA Posse. And LA, that stood for Laurelton, okay? And Large Professor, he was on the come up. They was on the come up, you know what I mean? I was already doing my thing. And then, you know, when Large Professor and Main Source made that hit album, Breaking Atoms, which included Looking at the Front Door and Live at the Barbecue with Nas and all of them. After that, Large Professor wanted to go on a solo journey. You know what I'm saying? So the group as a whole still had obligations to come with another album for the label. That's where I come in. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Because Jeff Brad introduced, you know, he gave me the connect to Main Source by saying that there was a group that needed a rapper, this, that, and the other. Long story short, I got down with the crew and we did a second album. The second album was called Fuck What You Think. The reason we titled it Fuck What You Think is because a lot of people had a lot of things to say. Oh, they're not going to be able to make any more hits because Large Professor's not there anymore. Oh, forget the two DJs. They're nothing without Large Professor. You know, Mikey D is not as good as Large Professor. All that shit I had to endure for years. You know what I'm saying? What people don't understand is not once did I try to replace Large Professor. I just brought the Mikey D element to main source. You know what I'm saying? Large Professor and myself are two different types of MC. Me, I go for the blood. I'm a verbal assassin. You know what I'm saying? I'm a battle rapper. I'm an official battle rapper from the early days. All right? Large Professor is a songwriter, a producer. You know what I mean? He's an all-around dope musician. You know what I mean? He does the drum machines. He organizes the songs. He does all of that. All I do is grab that mic and tear it to shreds. So there's a difference there. So when people say Mikey D, oh, looking at the front door, it pisses me off. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm almost at the diner, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna grab a bite, and then I'm gonna come back with part 2, where I'll be playing some songs from the second album, you know what I mean? And because I got some time to kill before work, all right? So I'll be right back, y'all. Stay tuned. So this is just in case y'all thought I was bullshit, man. I'm not playing. See that, right? Let me show y'all. Stop. Breakfast of the Champions, y'all. Everything is good. Look, I'm talking trash.
Oh, okay.
See, that's my waitress right there, y'all. Breakfast of the Champions. That's what you call a Belgian waffle with strawberries and whipped cream. I ain't playing. Yeah. So we back. Fat Boy Fresh is in the building. I'm a fat motherfucker right now. I ain't gonna lie. I just tore that Belgian waffle up. And yeah, itis is kicking in. I got mad time before I gotta be to work. So let's pick up where we left off. Main source, all right? So Breaking Atoms was the first album, very successful album. The follow-up album was Fuck What You Think. Like I said, the reason we titled it Fuck What You Think is because so many people had so many things to say that was negative, and we didn't give a fuck about none of that because we knew what we were doing. We knew it wasn't no animosity toward Large Professor. We wasn't trying to attack him or anything he was doing. We weren't trying to create another Breaking Atoms because, like I said, I'm a different caliber rapper. You heard? So to separate the two, I'm gonna play some of the joints that were on that second album. The reason the second album didn't get as much burn is because there were a lot of inside things, business-wise, with the label, and there was a lot going on that y'all have no clue, all right? But because this album didn't do what it was supposed to do, I'm gonna play the shit, man, because I'm on it, and I get 33 1/3% of it. Shout out to K-Cut and Sir Scratch, my brothers, all right? I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say about them, because it seems like everybody had something to say about the DJs. Well, fuck what y'all think, all right? This is one of the joints that I did. This was the most successful joint off of the album. Check this out, y'all. I might catch some Z's while we pumping this.
been rolling with mad force. Had everybody waiting for a nigga to get bored. Instead of getting more, so now they're puzzled like jigsaws. So all your knuckleheads saying I'm dead, don't play me close. Cause you don't know the flavor when your neighbor's an angry ghost. So step into my cipher in peace, or leaving pieces. I'm moving motherfuckers like I got telekinesis. Yo, I'm real, no time for faking a stunt. I crack a 40 in a minute for face. Damn, it's Walker is a blunt. You thought I fell off track? Hey yo, I got a piece. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. The underground sound from the group called the main source. Too late to make a mistake, cause if we do then we're forgotten. The other crews are rotten and their beats are soft as pepper cotton. Brothers know the style when the main source flips the scripts. Catch mad dips with the hips, a quick lick. Now that's the shit. To non-believers that was wishing us bad luck, I know your mouth is shut, but we rap with a fat cut. Peter Mikey D with K-Cut. It's a scratch back to back with that track. And plus we're making the perfect match. So put your money on the table and I bet I'll make a bigger bet. Words, smoke a sucker like a cigarette. Main source can never slip up. Watch all of y'all slip up when you flip over the hits that we be ripping up. I take it light when I'm hype. I rest my mic and just chill as you recite. What you need is a source. The underground sound from the group called the main source.
Yeah. So that was What You Need. You know what I mean? Madonna even went on to sample that joint. We got platinum records from Madonna from that. Still getting royalties from that. You know what I'm saying? It got us on Soul Train and MTV, BET, all that. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't no looking at the front door, okay? So there was another joint on that album where I represent where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Because the two DJs, they were born in Canada and raised over in Flushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Laurelton. I'm from Merrick Boulevard. So, you know I had to rep Merrick Boulevard. Check this joint out. Check this out.
Oh yeah. Representing L-Town. You know what I'm saying? We on the map, baby. Representing Merrick Boulevard is the blue with the thunder sound. Main source coming straight from the underground. Get down, cause our style is swinging it. And don't worry about noise, cause we're bringing it to your hometown. No matter where that's at, 93 is time for me to put my spot on the map. Laurelton, Queens, I was born and raised to amazing phase. Competition coming for days. At the start, I got my props from my block first. And then I went through other hoods like clockwork. Town after town, I threw down and got my point across. 123 battles and never lost. I got a rep to wreck sets and jet to the next fight that's left on the brother with the technique. Beat the beat or even pump it in your Jeep. Whatever you do, don't sleep. Yeah, my crew, they only travel in packs. I got 100 maniacs with the zombie on wax. It ain't hard to recognize our squad work to God. Representing Merrick Boulevard. Representing Merrick Boulevard. Pick up a 40 from gun store, then travel to the 8. Get a dagger, we the blunt, makes a brother feel great. Head back to the block, see a brother with the block trying to take over the spot. Did he get it? Not. Cops get popped when they keep step the wrong way. See us on the corner, they better go the long way. We ain't the ones that they wanna confront. Cause drama's what they get and drama's what they want. Clear the street when we roll 30 deep. And don't sleep on the boulevard street. Houses lock up whenever we pop up. We got the clocks up, corners getting shot up, and blocks getting shot up. In L-Town we travel thick like blood. Knapsack packing and we don't shoot ducks or drugs. Grab your girl, take her home where she ought to be. Or in a deli, lick a jelly's where she's gonna be. Watch your lip, don't slip or move too quick. You might catch a stick, you might catch a quick click. It ain't hard to recognize our squad work to God. Representing Merrick Boulevard. Representing Merrick Boulevard. Representing Merrick Boulevard, cause it's a place I roam, I call it home. But it's not all alone. Farmers Boulevard, that's where the rock is at. Paisley Boulevard, that's where the park is at. Sutton Boulevard, that's that's where my people rest. Linden Boulevard, they got the Tricore Crest. New York Boulevard, Springfield, and Rockaway. They're all in the vicinity of Queens, I stay. So the next time you're ever in Queens, Lawton, take a stroll down Merrick Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? We can parlay. Pick up a 40 from Duck Store and lounge. You know what I'm saying? So until then, hey!
Yeah, boy. Yeah, woo! Brings back crazy memories representing Merrick Boulevard. You know what I mean? Now, on the Live at the Barbecue joint, they had, Live at the Barbecue. They had the feature from Nas. You know, you had Akinelli on there. You know what I mean? You had Joe Fatal on there. You know what I'm saying? Large Pro spitting. You know what I mean? It was crazy. We did a joint called Set It Off, all right, on that second album. And a lot of people don't know, Set It Off featured a young Jada Kiss. That's right, Jada Kiss and Chic. They were the Warlocks then. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'ma play it because motherfuckers always ask me, yo, how come you don't try to do a collab with Jada Kiss? Been there, done that. A lot of people don't know that though. Shout out to Shaqueen, aka Ma Barker, who was also on this track, and my brother MC Lotto, now known as Lot Picasso, also on the track. And you know I ended it. But check it out. All right? Y'all ready? Here we go. Set It Off featuring Jada Kiss, Chic Luch, Ma Barker, Lot Picasso, and yours truly. Let's get it. Let's go, Jada.
I'm saying why the niggas that act like rap when I flash the tech and hit a nigga in his neck with 2 slugs. Blood is a sign of fake, and if his bitch wanna snitch, she can bite the dick. That's my word. Anything goes for the hoes. I'm snatching rings, earrings, jewels, and clothes from the ghetto, trying to get my hands on the key. So fuck Mike, cause niggas wanna be like me. They think I'm crazy, nigga, like a bag of dust. I don't listen to the fuss, cause I'm trying to bust with the motherfucking BM drop 325. By the way, me and my crew, we real live. Get absurd and hit a nigga with the bloody birds.
Let's go, Chic. Let's go, Chic.
Buck shots at midnight like I'm a fucking crook. You stick up, set north, get the cash and book. I make gigs, but it depends on the type of fit. If it's a deal to the Tech 9, I kill him quick. Who's to say if I want money and if I will? I let it rip in the close, so watch a temple spill. That blood everywhere, but who says I did it? Bullets they cover in my gun, it wouldn't fit it. Cause I'm blasting with a cannon every fucking hour. 22s don't work, I need a gun with power. Watch your back for the warlocks, hit the street and stay low for the stray bullets passing me. Mad young, but I don't give a hoot. So I just pollute and kicking heads with a fucking boot. So put your dick some money, your head low, or head for the border for my squad decide to set it off. Set it off, yo. 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 I know you niggas
no.
cause I'ma tear that ass out the frame. I was born insane. It's surrounded by the drug game. It ain't a damn thing changed. I still chill with the Glock on the block, trying to make a meal. Niggas is done for fun, so don't test son. I find a victim and stick 'em and move to the next one. Serial killer, but I ain't after Captain Punch. I murdered the Brady Bunch cause I'm out to lunch. Lost my brain in the drug game. I love to do the wrong thing. I make cheese from selling keys of cocaine. No judge can judge me. Police can't touch me. Watch out, it's about to get ugly. I got the test, so respect the main source, MC Lotto. Yeah,
Ma Barker, baby.
You watch the evil spirit rise when niggas get me fed. I flash a bitch and leave a weave up in a bloodshed. A heartless bitch with a switch giving bitches stitches. I got a backyard that's full of fucking dead snitches. And cause the chicken from a snake is coming from the mental. No shame in my game, I'm aiming for your fucking temple.
vital.
And now you know my state of mind that I let it off. And any time that I rhyme, I'm gonna set it off.
Set it off, yo, set it off. Set it off, yo, set it off. Set it off, yo, set it off. Set it off, yo, set it off. Yo, back the fuck up before I catch a body. I'm giving niggas boxes, and that's including motherfucking hotties. So get your pistols and your posse if you think you can stop me. I open them up like an autopsy. I got a crew of niggas waiting for the compact. If we can't get you, we stepping where your mom's at. So all that rah-rah shit kinda cease. I pop my leash. If it's beef, you ain't even in one piece. I drink a 40 and I take over 40 blocks. Niggas with cocks give me props. They say shorty rocks. From 40 projects to 40 acres and a mule. Knock out 40, then I'm knocking out 40 fools. If they ever try to get with the lit with, forget this, the hit list and crippling the witness. I gotta get it all when I let it all. Straight up and down, motherfuckers, I set it all. Set it off, yo, set it off. Set it off, yo, set it off. Set it off, yo, set it off.
Come on, y'all. We wasn't playing with them early, you heard? 1994. Come on, man. I already been there and done that. I was on the joint with the Locks. I wish Styles P would have been there at the time, but I don't think he was a part of the crew then. I think it was just Jada and Sheik. They were the Warlocks at the time. But when I first heard them brothers, when we was downstairs in the basement and somebody was playing tracks and I heard them two spit, I was like, yo, I told K Cut and Sir Scratch, we gotta have them on it because they had that new energy and they were spitting that shit early. This is 94. Niggas are spitting that type of shit now. They been doing that. You know what I mean? But what's another joint we had on the album that none of y'all really got? Yeah. Excuse me. So we back. As you can see, I had to change the angle. I was having a little technical difficulty with the telephone. I think the phone might, the memory, I mean, not the memory, the storage might be full, so it stopped recording. But I got the good old iPad to back me up. Now, what I was saying was that Set It Off joint, that shit was a banger back then in 94, you know what I mean? And there was another joint on the album that I really liked a lot that y'all didn't get a chance to hear, man. This joint called Only the Real Survive. So we're gonna get into that one right now. This is one of my favorite joints.
Soul. Yo, lyrically and musically, the main source has it all. I aim is to rap with Michael Jordan's name, Mr. Basketball. We got the textures are subjected to a musical treat and keep the heat on the phonies with them weak beats. Street beats is what keeps the source at another level. You can't use a shovel and see the devil. So how you gonna see us with them whacked out, cracked out beats, little freaks? You need to back out and make way for the veterans. Better than etceteras when you take a hit of this here medicine. To represent, you need potential to rock an instrumental off the top of your head, using the mental. And see if you can move a party when you're rocking live. Only the real survive. Only the real survive. I'm straight up hardcore, the freestyle fanatic is dramatic, been locked in the attic, now let loose like an automatic. Save the static for the ones who represented hip hop. Got props, hit the top and went pop. I'm still a soldier, a veteran, I told ya. I paid dues to rap, they paid a toll and crossed over, and now they wanna come back home to the streets where the real brothers roam, pumping G beats, pumping nerve on the curb, living life up. A pocket full of capes and a spare tray, CeeLo dice. What's a brother gotta do? Be true to the crew, be true to yourself too, and make sure you stay live, but keep it on the down low. Only the real survive. Only the real survive.
of my favorite joints.
Yo, I'm a scholar, not a follower, but a leader out to make a dollar without fastening the white collar. So holler if you're real and you know how I feel. And words of Neil, you pay for your next meal. Ain't got the money for the blunts, that's what you want. You ain't once, so polish up them gold fronts. We're representing 94 with straight up raw styles for miles, and we're staying hard to the core and leaving sellouts in the smoke. We stay original and send the miters on a mission back to Greystoke. To all the beats from the streets, yo, keep it alive and keep playing for keeps. We all gotta strive. Main source, tell them why. Only the real survive.
Yeah, that was one of them joints, one of them smooth, laid-back joints, you know what I mean? What else we got? Oh man, it's like 3 joints on here, so bear with me, man. Y'all gotta just keep it locked in. Share this video. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm right here. So what? I got my work uniform on. That means I got a motherfucking job. That means I got a steady income coming in every week. It don't matter to me. All of the stuff that these cats is doing, been there, done that. And my credit is excellent. Don't get it twisted, baby. But check it out. Let's check this joint out. Woo! This one right here was crazy too.
Hey yo, LT man, what's up, man? You got beats, man? Word, you know I got beats, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that, man. So it's got my back down with the actuals now, you know what I'm saying? So all those niggas that fucking slept on me and shit, yo, fuck what you think, you know what I'm saying? This is where we're coming from now. Word, it's like that.
Let's go. Woo! Them horns is mean.
Hey yo, G's up, we're blowing up the spot. So check your neck, we'll get you wrecked like a tech or a Glock. Collecting props on the regular, transmitting like a cellular. Thought we fell off head first,
What in the hell with ya?
we get the job done quicker than the quicker picker upper. Some rappers sound rougher, but they still suffer. Ain't taking shorts cause I ain't a shorty. Get the grip, I lip and catch a hit with a 40 bottle. Cause I ain't the one to get played for a jump and then front. And if a nigga wants to jump, I thump and give him what he want. No selling out, we ain't selling. 3 black guys staying real and true to chicken and watermelon. Fuck what you heard, cause this is what you're hearing, son. The true rumor, yeah, this is where we're coming from. Yo, check it out. And yo, with the pop concerts made bigger than a dinosaur. Shit on main source, wind up missing and turn up behind the store. Couldn't hold us back with a force. Inhale the exhaust, so take the loss from the group or the main source. Gear up to battle if you think that you could do us. Even if you had a step, a stone, you still couldn't step to us. We'll take the thief from the devil that makes us evil. Take a nigga stunt and make us stunt like an evil. It ain't a matter of the source disrespecting you or checking you or pumping blunts while we're wrecking you. It's all about the cash flow that we gotta keep coming. Sing our way to the bank, you stay on the corner humming. Cause we already lived through the slum, time to move on. Yeah, this is where we're coming from. Go check it out. Talking that yang about the fame.
And when we get large, how we forget the real niggas from the boulevard?
That's kinda hard
When your squad rolls 100 deep, flipping over D's and cracking 40 bottles in the street.
making noise from the corner.
Of the block spot hotter than a sauna.
Fuck the cops. I'm still around my way lounging. Cause everyone's expecting me to change my surroundings.
But I'm a knucklehead, I always was and always will be.
And I'ma stay that way, even if it kills me. If we forgot you,
Sorry to upset you,
but if we never met you,
how the fuck can I forget you?
No copper, please. You know where we're coming from.
Audi 5Gs. Come on, y'all. I wasn't playing. Matter of fact, we wasn't playing. You know what I mean? Real talk. And that was just regular rhymes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always was one to go straight for the jugular. You know, but we had conceptual joints too. And I was always nice with telling stories. Shout out to Slick Rick, the greatest storyteller of all time. You know, but my storytelling abilities came from Grandmaster Caz. Because once he did that rhyme about Yvette and it was in story form, my mind was blown, off to the races.
But here's one of those types of joints. Check this one out. Pay attention. Pay very close attention. The intro is kind of long, but bear with me.
Yeah, we here, baby. All right.
R.I.P. Cookie Man.
94, 95, 96, 97. We in here. Main source back in your face. One time for your motherfucking line.
Y'all gotta excuse me for looking all over the place. I'm looking at me right there, but y'all are right there. So I just gotta get used to it. Here we go.
Hey yo, straight up and down on the real to real. If you drug abusing child abusers don't get your shit right now, your children might grow up like this.
Oh, mean baby. K-Cut and Sir Scratch was no joke, was a production. Don't get it twisted. Y'all ready?
He was born in a jail cell, cause his mom was a con and his mother's cup bombs was a newborn time bomb. But it wasn't his fault, she was in the cage, for aggravated assault on his 8-year-old sister. As Mr. Daddy stood there, instead he should have dissed her. And now mommy's found guilty, cause she almost beat her daughter to death for spilling a glass of milk, see? Papa was a boozer, mama was a drug abuser. They were no-win losers, and now Sonny's gotta struggle. And another day of life to him's another day of trouble. You gotta live this life for you to try and understand the diary of a hitman. The diary of a hitman. Sonny's making money on the norm, and you know he's got another job when you see him with the leather gloves on. He got a look in his eye like he wants to die, packing the 9 double murder near his thigh. 10 G's ahead, whoever you want dead will be filled with lead and buried in their own red. He don't sleep at night because he's just like an owl on the prowl, and his lifestyle's foul. A self-made boss, and the thoughts of his moms and pops is what really ticks him off. A flashback from the past, dad whipping mom's ass for the cash. After that, she hits the stab and takes a glass of the trash she was hooked on, and Sonny felt helpless as he looked on. You gotta live this right for you to try and understand the diary of a hitman. The diary of a hitman. Sonny got a call from the mob. It was 100,000 grand for my man to do a quick job. The contract was plain and simple. 1 in the mouth for talking, the 2 to the temple. The address looked kind of funny, but Sonny didn't care who was there, cause he was in it for the money. He made his way to the crime spot, the victim, with nothing on his mind at the time but to get him. He arrived at 10 o'clock and didn't even knock. He just shot off the lot, and he kicked the door open, destined to smoke him. Nope, Sonny wasn't joking. He made his way up the stairs, and there's mommy in tears and daddy in fear. But he didn't give a damn, cause he never had a fam. So now it's time to silence the lamb. Mama took the first 3, so now she's living drug free, cause she's put out of misery. And daddy's on his knees yelling, please, Sonny, please, please. But Sonny squeezed. You had to live this life for you to try and understand the diary of a hitman. The diary of a hitman.
Yo, that was crazy, son. Imagine if we would have made a video off of that, man. Diary of a Hitman. And you know how I came up with the concept? I was in Canada
K-Cut played the track. With me, I start my like the first two rhymes, the first two lines start the whole structure. And those are always the hardest two for me. But before the two lines, I gotta come with a title. And you know where the title came from? We were, like I said, we were in Canada. He played the track, and I was looking through the TV guide. In Canada, in Toronto, and the title, Diary of a Hitman. So what I did was, I put myself, I envisioned myself in that title and came up with this story. Not that I did any of the stuff that I'm talking about in the song, because like I said, I always say, I'm an artist. I paint pictures with words. That's why Lot Picasso has that name. He's one of the best to do it. But I paint pictures with words. So that was a story that was made up, but it came from a title in the damn TV guide. I got time for one more joint. This was another joint that is a concept joint. You know what I'm saying? Check this one out. It's called Television. Kind of mean too, y'all. Check this out. I love the instruments these dudes use, man. Main Source, incredible. Check it out.
Flip the track and bring it back to reality. Unlike Wesley Snipes, I act without a salary, cause I don't need nobody saying lights, camera, action. I act on reaction. Fuck what you see on television, cause nowadays all of us live in the television. On every single channel it's the same old same. Brothers popped in the brain or getting wrecked at a soccer game. 6 brothers fall victim to the street aftermath of the drive-by, rolling in the black Jeep. Every other channel spends its money on the talk shows. From Oprah to Geraldo, everybody in New York knows. But when a brother gets real, they make the story opposite and try to offer niggas more deals. Television, tell lies to the vision. The world's a prison, we're living in television. We're living in television.
Woo! Crazy.
Every day of life to me is drama, but not the type of drama that my TV shows, because it makes the drama calmer. When a lady's caught cheating, she steps with the next man and doesn't even catch her ass beating. Reality check, that's what the TV said, cause in real life it's 2 to the fucking head. Simony Sam filling bugs with slugs, Wild D Coyote always cooking up these deadly drugs. Rod Simpson cursing up a storm, and children love this shit, man, come on. I see kids that say bringing guns to school, 10-year-old crackheads, and that ain't cool. My 4-year-old daughter curses worse than Bart. Straight from my heart, it's tearing me apart. Television tells lies to the vision. The world's a prison, we're living in television. Yeah, we're living in television. And now hip-hop is labeled as a violencer.
Like everyone who rhymes packs a check with a silencer.
Every other month a hip-hopper goes to prison over some dumb shit or for the real life living. But who's to know what we be going through when all you see is one side of us, the side the TV be showing you? You never hear about the stress or the work or the hard times we had, or hip-hoppers getting jerked. You only see us in the limelight, but when the night comes, we're always linked to crime, right? Man, what I've been through is trite, and they could make 50 movies on my motherfucking life. And there's a million like me, the people you don't see when you watch your everyday TV. Television, tell lies to the vision. The world's a prison, we're living in television. Yeah, we're living in television.
Yo, that's some real shit right there, man. And you can apply that to what's going on today. You know what I mean? And that's 1994. You know what I mean? So I say all of that to say this. Next time someone introduces me as Mikey D of Main Source, do not refer me to looking at the front door. I am not Large Professor, all right? Much love to my brother Large Professor. Congratulations on the success of Breaking Atoms, one of the greatest albums ever made, hands down. You know what I mean? And I'm proud to have been and to be a part of that brand. You know what I mean? Mikey D. I'm just Mikey D of Main Source. I brought that Mikey D element to what was already a great thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all and keep riding with me, baby. We out here.
This shit is hot. Hit the stash, let's use it on a flash. Got the ride outside and new music to blast. Cruise the street, people feeling the beat. Acting like we in the club, but we still in the Jeep.